Ladies and gentlemen, 2023 has been quite the year for RPGs because we had awesome games such as Baldur's Gate 3 or the expansion pack for Cyberpunk 2077, which is Phantom Liberty. I will never ever forget those two games. They just make me so hopeful when I look at the future. Now, there has also been some depressing games that made me look very pessimistically on the future, like Starfield, because it pains me to even say it. And then I think adding to that list, of that precious list, we have this game now, Vampire Bloodlines, The Masquerade, Numero Dos, and oh my god, dude, when I look at the gameplay we're about to watch right now, it just like makes me say, who did this? Like, how did you do this? Like, okay, let's get to the reaction before I do that. This video is by Enfant Terrible. It's apropos because this game, il semble que c'est un jeu terrible, et donc yes, that's enough French for now. It's just, where do you even begin? Where do we even begin? Okay, before we start, one last thing I want to say. It feels like the people who made this game or who are developing this game right now as we speak ask themselves this question. How could we miss the entire point of the first game? How could we make sure that we add nothing that the fans want? And this is what they came up with. So, okay, enough talking. I mean, all right, first of all, even this is questionable. I mean, look at the dead. I mean, okay, this person's a vampire, whatever. The graphics, I mean, for 2023, and this game is going to come out in fall 2024, by the way. Yeah, it just looks like any other generic engine, Unreal Engine 5 game. But to be honest with you, I don't hate this presentation, whatever. Like, all they needed to do with this game is they needed to get the writing right, or, you know, the same as it was quality-wise in the first game, because that was the best thing about the first game. And then you just had to, like, up the combat system. That's it. That's all you needed to do. But, all right, whatever.
You have me at a disadvantage.
So the facial expressions, which the first game was known for, not quite here, as you can see. Which is, you know, not a huge deal breaker. Would have been cool if they were.
With the Prince of Seattle. I've been led to believe you can help.
How delicious.
There you go. She's like, how? I can't even do it. Like, I can't even do that wooden expression because she's going, how delicious, you know? Like, but in the video game, it's like, how delicious, man. It's like,
possibly want with our beloved prince.
What can we do sometimes?
Now, Fire, that is not a fair exchange. You came to me, after all. Do try and play along, darling. It's so boring otherwise. Let's try again. Who are you, really?
Yeah, so we'll get to this. We'll get to this. But, like, when the first game has such a legacy of great writing, great facial expressions. Sure, the game was made with the Source engine, which is one of the most legendary engines ever. But, like, come on, you had years upon years upon years to develop this game. I don't know. Just do the same thing as you did in the first game, like I said, and then just up the combat. That's all you needed to do. But instead of going forward with this game, in any sense of the manner, I feel like they went back. I really do feel like they went back. So, first of all, why is this in the middle of the fucking screen? Like, why? Could have been like on the top right, top left, bottom right, anywhere else, but not right in the middle of our face, of our character's face, which is an elder that we get to play, and we don't get to play anything else. I guess we can play like other Brujas, and from what I've heard, like not other Brujas, but like other vampire species, clans, whatever. But it seems like all of them will share a very similar story, so it's not gonna dramatically change the way you play the game, right? Like, if you played as Nosferatu, for example, that's the example that just sticks to my mind. Like, you could not even walk in the streets. Like, how drastic of a change is that? How much replayability does that give the game, right? Even just that small aspect. Well, I mean, maybe not small aspect. It's pretty big. The fact is they paid a lot of attention to that. And just like in the first game, you can't customize your character. So if you don't like this the way this character looks in the year 2024, you won't be able to customize it at all. Which, again, isn't a deal breaker, but why aren't we moving forward, taking steps forward? You know, it's like, I don't know. Anyways. But here, so, like, we can tell her everything. We can reveal the mark, aka tell her everything. Or we can assert our status, which is pretty much tell her everything, but be mean about it. It's like, hello, Bethesda? Starfield? I'm having flashbacks, Fallout 4? Oh my god, no. So, not looking good. Not looking good when we're talking about Vampire Bloodlines, The Masquerade. When the first game had so many cool things you could do with your clan, that like determined a whole lot of things. The way people reacted to you in conversations, the amount of options you had in conversation, let alone, like, I think some clans had, unique abilities outside of dialogue that, lets you do whatever you were trying to accomplish. So sure, this is just like one cutscene and the whole game is not revealed yet. It's not out yet. But here's a simple question for anybody that's insane. Anybody that's absolutely insane to defend this. But I know this is the internet and like people will defend a freaking like serial killer. They will. There's always going to be someone who will defend everything and anything. So let me ask you this. If they had this robust dialogue system, maybe even better than the first game, why the fuck wouldn't they show it right here, right now? Why would they show this? Are they trying to not sell their game? It's a very simple question. If you got it, you show it. It's as simple as that. And this just tells me that after 4 years of silence, this is what you get to show. This is what you got for us. Not looking good, Chief. I think what this game made me do, or this trailer made me want to do, is to just go back, find like a really cool mod of the first game and replay it because it's going to be 10 times better than this, presumably. In every case, maybe the gameplay will be a tiny bit better here. I mean, that should be a given, right? Because come on, it's been so many years. But yeah, at this point, you never know with how low the quality, the bar has gotten for video games. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, same tree,
Someone rudely awoken from
dialogue
100 years
options.
sleep, covered in thin blood vitae. With
And this is like the Cyberpunk or the Witcher situation. Again, you're an elder, and if you don't like that, tough luck.
this mark on my hand, and no explanation.
But at
why.
least, that animation
Well,
showing
if
her hand
that's
was
all you wanted, why
not
didn't
bad.
you just say?
So that's it? You'll help?
And like, I don't understand why they zoom into the faces. Like, if you don't have great facial animations, find a different way of presenting it. Don't highlight it by zooming right in. Like, what are you doing?
No, man.
Willem, I take it. You had some interesting guests outside. Expecting trouble?
That depends. Why?
I mean,
why are you here?
Earlier tonight, another
looks so
creature
weird,
by
like,
the name of
looks like
Isabel
Play-Doh.
used this mark to sap my power. Do you know anything about it?
No. All I have to do is keep my head down for just a few more nights.
Yeah, it looks so scared. Oh my goodness, dude. Let's not do this.
Tell me.
I guess that's an
What
artistic
rumors?
choice, having it in the middle, which I don't know.
That you were there in Cairo.
Shall we review the he's hiding something, so how could we make him come out with the truth? In the first game, you'd probably like be able to charm the guy, scare the guy, right? And many other things that I cannot think about right now. In here, you can tell him who you are. You can act concerned, or just look at how he's behaving, I guess. So I don't assume that like whatever clan you are from, this is gonna change at all. So we have stock tree dialogue
Tell me.
options,
What rumors?
which I don't remember what they showed 4 years ago, but that seems even more linear than what they showed back then. So that is
You heard about it.
interesting.
That you were there in Cairo. They called you the Slayer.
I have been many things to many people, and what will I be to you?
Well, Not a good lip sync. That's definitely not what you're gonna be.
Willem. And to this lonely, forgotten warehouse.
You're exactly what he said you'd be. I guess that makes it easier.
There you go.
Makes
Just
what easier?
resets
Next.
the facial animation. Enfant terrible. And then we have the gameplay trailer with the most likely copyrighted song. So this does not impress me. Let me put it that way. In fact, it just looks goofy. Like the exact part I'm going to talk about, I think it's about to come up. Not this. Like, this is cool. An elder awoken. Like, sure, we'll play through the game once, but I'm really not expecting anything better than the first game. But yeah, this is what looks... I don't know. And like anime punching, you know? That guy with the weird face, we saw them a couple of times. What the hell's going on outside? I mean, yeah, I'm just like, how much have they improved from what they've done 4 years ago? This trailer tells us absolutely nothing about that. And 4 years ago, as you might remember, the combat looked in rough shape. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to just do like a funeral for this game, not yet, before it comes out, obviously, but I'm going to be extremely cautious about it. And yeah, like I said, it's just, I am disappointed. And this is like all the way back in, yeah, this is the trailer from years ago. I don't know. It doesn't look good, Chief. That's all I'll say. Got all these weird animations. Flying through the city. A very troubled and a long-lasting development schedule, which is bad news for any and every game. I mean, like, even the trailer looks rough here, man. Jesus, like, when he turns... Oh, look at that stutter. I don't know. Was this a dialogue system? Will they show it here? No, they won't show it here. But yeah, I swear the dialogue system looked better, man. Jesus. Anyhow, I might be being a bit too pessimistic, but... Because, like, if you remember the first game, it has a lot of problems as well. But despite all, its strengths, at the end of the day, with a couple of mods, couple of patches, overcame the weaknesses. I just don't see the same quality of writing and the ability to choose and roleplay in this game, which is going to doom it. I mean, the combat seems a bit more versatile, probably a lot more playable than the first game. But in an RPG, the combat is important, but it's not the only important thing. So yeah, I don't know. I am very much hoping to be proven completely wrong about all of the predictions that I've made, all the things that I've said here. I want to eat all my words so hard that I'll never be hungry ever again. But somehow I doubt that will happen. So let me know what you guys think about what you've seen here. And that being said, I'll see you on the next one.